Hi, so welcome to another episode of the Slow Fire Chef. Hopefully, your favorite show by now. If not, it should be. And this week I got a little ticked off by the head chef, and maybe some of you complained to her. She was saying, I can't be sharing recipes which take 3 years, 3 months, and 3 days to cook. People don't have that much of time. So I was like, fine. If that people are losing patience cooking food. This time I thought I'll do a really quick one. So here's the recipe. So enjoy it. Was that a good recipe? No? Why? What happened? It takes time. Good food, anything good, anything nice takes time. So be patient, don't complain to the head chef, and I will tell you a really good recipe today. I'm quite excited about it because it's something which is really unique and quite new. So sit back as I cook for you Tandoori Quails. Couple of years back, we were in Hyderabad. We were shooting an ad film or something, and I had to. One of the locations was a quail farm. I was told it's a quail farm, and so I was really excited. I was like, "Oh wow!" And we went there, and I saw this amazing farm full of quails. These are small birds, quite cute actually. Don't want to guilt trip you, but yeah, so it was really nice, and by which time I'd also really got bored of eating South Indian food, and I wanted something from my part of the country. So I requested the quail farmer that can I buy some quails of him, and he was very sweet. He gave me some quails, cleaned them out, and gave it to me. And head chef Simanti was like, she was with me, and she was like, where are you going to cook these, or where are you going to get them? And I said, well, wait, I'm going to convince the chef at the hotel we were staying. The chef was really sweet. I mean, I guess they don't normally cook food bought, raw material bought from outside, but they did. And he made these tandoori quails because he knew I'm like really missing my Punjabi food, North Indian food. So he made these tandoori quails, and I loved it. Today, when I got hold of quails, I was actually looking for quails for a long time, but couldn't find them anywhere. And then this week, I found a quail farm close to my house, and got hold of some quails, cleaned but whole, and thought I'll do the tandoori quail again. And the only thing is that I decided to do it in three different flavors. So there is one typical tandoori quail, which is your red color. Then the second one was dahi kali mirch tandoori quail, which was with curd and black pepper. And the third one was hara tandoori quail, which is essentially with fresh mint, coriander, and green chili paste and mixed with curd. So all three different flavors, and we had some 9-10 quails, so there was a lot of variety going around, and these are really delicious bird, and trust me, this tandoori recipe of making these quails is really yummy. Quails are small birds, typically they would be weighing somewhere around 100 to 150 grams maximum. That's a good size. And so basically make sure that you tell whoever you're buying the quails from that you don't want them cut. You want them whole, cleaned, all the feathers, everything, skin taken off, but they should be whole because they're too small. So for you to make any pieces doesn't make any sense. So the first thing you got to do is once you get the quails home is clean them properly. Also take out the lungs. If there are inside there are any lungs or something, you take all that out. It's not good to eat that. And then you do the first marination. The first marination is essentially only lemon, fresh lemon juice and salt. And you keep it like that for around half an hour. While your quails are getting marinated in the fresh lime and salt, start preparing your next marinade. Since I made 3 different flavors of tandoori quail, basically take three different bowls, and your first thing that goes into the second marinade is the curd. So I took approximately 400 to 500 grams of curd and I divided it equally into the three bowls. Then you add I made the fresh onion, ginger, garlic paste. So you add that into the, again equally divided and add it into all the three. That's something which is common in all the three. Some of the masalas are common in all the three, since they are all Tandoori Quails. So there will be some garam masala. There will be some salt, a little bit of salt, because you also marinated the first one in salt, so a little salt in this. Then some cumin powder, some coriander powder, and you mix it really well. In the red Tandoori Quail marinade, you basically add Kashmiri lal mirch, the Kashmiri red chili powder. And if you are heat tolerant, you can also add some spicy red chili powder. Kashmiri lal mirch is not that spicy. And then you just mix it together and make sure that it's evenly mixed in that marinade. What I call the dahi kali mirch tandoori chicken, in that one you basically only put black pepper, coarsely ground would be better, and just mix it with the rest of the marinade. The third bowl, which is the hara tandoori chicken, I basically made a paste of fresh coriander, fresh mint leaves and some green chilies. And you make a paste of it and just add it to your rest of the marinade in that bowl and again mix it well. So now you have three different colors of marinade: red, white and green. When 30 minutes are up, you take out the birds from that big bowl and you divide it equally. I had around 10 birds, so I just divided them, like 3, 3 and 4 and another one. And these are small birds, so 10 is not a big number, don't get scandalized. Then you basically make sure that they are evenly covered, all of them. You mix it around in them, you make sure that the birds are nicely covered with the marinade, each one of them. And then you leave it there for 3 days. No? Okay, maybe 3 hours is enough. If you want, you can leave it just for 10 minutes for close of my father. But my suggestion would be, keep it for 3 hours, be patient. Good food takes time. Don't complain to head chef. Since there were like 10, they're small, but still there were 10 birds, and I was like, the head chef is always ticking me off that you don't eat your greens with your meat. So I also thought of adding some greens along with the quails and grill them as well. So that one, I think that will also taste quite nice, and that could be like a nice tandoori salad with the Tandoori Quails. I had some mixed peppers, green, yellow, red pepper. I had some baby corn, and I had some onions. So I took all of that, and I said I chopped it up and got that ready as well for it to go into the grill. 3 hours are over. Hopefully you have been patient and you haven't attacked it after 10 minutes. You preheat the oven at 200 degrees for 10-15 minutes. You start prepping up your grill tray, and all you need to do is brush it nicely with the oil so that when you place the quails on it or the veggies on it, they don't stick to it and don't break up and things like that. Then you take out the quails, make sure it's nicely covered with the marinade, and then you place them on the grill tray. And then you take whatever veggies you want to put in there and dunk it in that, mix it around and then place it over there. once your grill tray is ready with the quails and with the veggies, all of them with nice marinade on them, you reduce the temperature to 170, 160, whatever you feel like, and don't keep it too high. So that the birds cook right down to the bone and don't just get cooked from the top but are raw near the bone. So you keep it at 160, 170. I think we kept it at 170, and then you place the tray inside and put it on a timer of 1 hour. Within that 1 hour, you have to treat your birds a couple of times. First, after 20 minutes, you open the oven and you glaze it with a little bit of oil. Then again shut it. Then after another 20 minutes, which is 40 minutes from the time you put it in, you again open it and you again this time glaze it with a little bit of the marinade that's left over. This will make sure that your birds remain juicy while they're getting cooked and they have enough flavor on them and it's not all dried up and things like that. After 1 hour, we take out the birds and we check them for how cooked or what state they are in. It's going to take a little more time, so what you do is you again glaze it with a little bit of oil so that the birds don't get too dry. Glaze it on the veggies as well, and then again put it in for 40 minutes, and then again after 20 minutes you open it and you turn the birds around and then you again glaze it with a little bit of oil. After 1 hour 40 minutes of being cooked in the oven, the birds are more or less done. They're actually done. But there is a nice trick that head chef taught me, Simanti taught me, and this is that just take them out and just before plating it, you kind of char it little on the open fire on the stove, on the gas, and you just take the grill there and you place it on the open fire on high flame, and you just char it a little for that nice tandoori flavor, and it actually works. So you do that and that's it, and your tandoori quails are done. Tandoori quails ready and your veggies, your greens ready for the healthy sidekicks. Well, you plate it nicely with all the colorful stuff there and serve it with some nice green salad along, some mint chutney, fresh mint chutney, and you can eat it just by itself, or you can eat it with rotis, with naans, with Rumali roti, whatever you want, any kind of Indian bread, pav, or just by itself. I really prefer it just by itself. I mean, that's the best way to do it. So that's Tandoori Quails in all its glory, in 3 colors, multicolored tandoori. And I hope you guys enjoyed what was really my childhood fantasy, to someday get hold of these quails, bater, and cook them and eat them. I really found quails to be a much better meat than chicken, and I would recommend it that if in your city you can get hold of quails, get it and cook it just like you would cook chicken. In my opinion, I think the best way to cook them is grilled or tandoori quail, or maybe a dry, like a chicken chili or something in Thai sauce, but a dry prep would be best. So thank you for watching another episode of the Slow Fire Chef. Post your comments, your feedback, and if you have any questions regarding quails or cooking quails this way, please feel free to ask me here or on social media. And next week, I think the head chef should be back from her trip to Goa. She has been swimming away in the shower, and so she should be back, and probably with an exciting recipe. It's an exciting time for her because The festive season is coming up, Durga Puja and everything, and so I'm sure she's planning something interesting. And also, this week is head chef's birthday. So here is a great happy birthday wish to the head chef. Love you, and keep making great food and taking complaints from our viewers. Bye. See you. Take care.